Good evening, Troy United Water Polo families. It's Sunday, January 24th. Exciting day because exciting week. We're going to restart our preseason conditioning for the girls water polo team. The governor's order, which takes effect February 1st, will run until February 21st. So we're going to be operating under that order soon. On Tuesday of this week, I had a 2-hour virtual meeting with the Michigan Water Polo Association, which Coach Sarah and I sat in on. And they're making every effort to get the season started and on time and to move forward smartly. Friday, I texted Mr. Fulcher, the district athletic director, multiple times. We texted back and forth about some issues. He's all on board with moving forward to the degree allowed by the governor's orders. So right now, we're all full steam ahead. So the first wave of the preseason conditioning, we're going to schedule just 2 weeks out since things are a little bit crazy right now. So we will go Tuesday, January 26th, Thursday the 28th, then we'll come back and do Tuesday, February 2nd, and then Thursday, February 4th, and then after that we'll come back and we'll schedule out from there. I suspect we'll add a third day per week after February 4th. But for now, 2 days a week for the next 2 weeks. So we will have those at the Athens pool. The time will be 6 p.m. until 7:45 p.m. By 6 p.m., I mean that is your arrival time. You arrive at Athens and walk in the door at 6 p.m. That's important because there's a whole check-in procedure that we need to do. You need to enter the Athens building at the athletic lobby, which is near the trainer's office. If you are new and you don't know which one that is, that's an entrance between the football stadium and the building, sort of behind the visitors' stands of the football stadium. That's where you'll come in. I will be there at a table. I will check you in, ask you your COVID questions, make sure you have your mask on. And then once we get everyone checked in, we'll get down to the pool and get down to business. So it's important you arrive right at 6 because by 6:15 I'll be gone and there'll be no one there to check you in. So you won't be able to attend workout that day. So make sure you're there right at 6. And then we'll get out of the pool right at 7:40. I would intend for parents to be there right at 7:45 to pick the girls up. What to expect, we'll be doing a little bit of swimming, we'll be doing a little bit of treading, and we'll be doing a little bit of ball work. So it'll be a quick swimming set, work on form for treading, and then we'll pass and maybe do some shooting. Although Athens pool, we're not allowed to put the goals in yet. Apparently in the remodel, they still are not completed. They haven't installed the tile protectors, which is part of the job, but they just haven't done it yet. So I'm not sure we'll be able to use goals, but we'll figure out something. As to who will attend, this workout sessions are intended for all girls who plan to be playing once the season starts. There'll be a few boys as well. Those are boys that are not on the varsity swimming team at Athens or JV swim team at Athens or Troy High. They're invited to attend as well. So that's where. When you arrive, be dressed and ready to get in the pool. The locker rooms are still not open for changing, so you need to show up with a swimsuit underneath your sweatsuit. Also, make sure you have bottled water, your water bottle or two, because there's really no water at the pool. They've closed down the drinking fountains. So those of you who swam in the season, you know the drill. Absolutely important that you bring a towel and that you bring a warm clothes to wear home, warm sweats or comfy or whatever you can throw over to keep your trunk and legs warm. When you arrive, like I said, the check-in is going to take maybe 10-15 minutes. So be prepared to sit down and wait and chat with your friends, socially distanced, or bring some homework to do. But just bring your patience. We'll get it all done. Now, there's some things that need to happen for you to participate in the preseason workouts. One is you must be registered in Final Forms. And I'll tell you how to do that in a minute. But the reason is my COVID questionnaire is generated by Final Forms. So if you're not in Final Forms, I can't fill out the COVID questionnaire on you, and you won't be admitted to practice. So it's critical that you register on Final Forms. You do not need to pay to play right now. Wait until the season starts to pay to play. I think that's $175 as it has been in the past, and there's no reason for you to pay that yet, just in case something happens and we don't get the season in. No reason to pay it if you're not going to do it. But please get registered, or we're just not going to be able to check you in. Also, make sure you are on the Remind group. And the reason that is so important is I don't typically communicate with emails, and when I make a video, the word that the video is made goes out on Remind. So if you're not on Remind, you're not going to be getting team news. And more importantly, because this is a pool sport, the pool could be closed at any time. So I may have to call off practice or preseason workouts 5 minutes before it's scheduled to start. And I will send out the word on Remind to do that. And so if you're not on Remind, you won't know that. You'll show up and the pool will be locked, or we have to stop practice halfway through because for a pool malfunction, I need to be able to send out a Remind and have all parents know that practice has been cut short by an hour and that they need to get back to the pool to pick up their students. So it's really important that you're on that Remind. That is how I communicate with the team. I'll tell you how to do that in a minute. If you're a new player, have not played before, I need you to fill out a new player questionnaire. So just a few questions, just so I know who you are, what you're doing. And the place to access all these things, the Final Form, the new player questionnaire, and the information on Remind, is on the Troy High School Athletics website. It'll eventually be on the Athens as well, but I don't have the Athens sign-in information quite yet. So I'm going to ask everyone just to go to the Troy High. So go to the Troy High website, go to athletics, go to spring sports, go to water polo. There's girls water polo, and then the choice of varsity. If you're a new player, click on the varsity link. There's not going to be, we run a JV team and we run a varsity team, separate games, separate workouts, but administratively they're going to be the same underneath that varsity link on the website. So go there. On there, it has the link to fill out your Final Forms. It has the group number for the Remind group. It has the link to fill out the new player survey. And also, I haven't put on yet, I'll try to put on this evening, a link to the MHSAA medical form. They are not doing requiring the traditional doctor's physical that they normally require, but parents do have to fill out a medical form, and that medical form is on the MHSAA website. I will put a link on our team website there underneath the district athletics. But again, I haven't done that yet. I'll try to do that this afternoon or this evening. You can find it on MHSA. You don't actually need that turned in to start with the preseason workouts, but you'll definitely need that turned in order to be on the team March 15th. And that is going forward. March 15th will be the start date, official start date for the season. And new players, your first games will be that Friday or that Saturday. So we jump right into it. That's why it's so critical that you attend these preseason workouts. So we have a JV tournament that we sponsor, and all the new players, you'll be right in the water playing that very first weekend. So that's why these off season are so important. I think that's it. If you have any questions, please go ahead and text me or telephone me. My number is 248-688-0511. 248-688-0511. I look forward to seeing everybody Tuesday evening.